can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time, I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really miss me. I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They're going to go for it. Stanford. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Now here's Cam Scatterbull on the ground. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
First down throw here from Milroe. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Okay, ready? Ready, ready?
Now running here with Jaden Blue. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you could really break the backs of the defense.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal. Shotgun snap, they get to Blue. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They'll pick up a 4. That brings up third and goal.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
The intended target was his running back. And that forces them to fourth and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you have a great chance to win.
And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Ready?
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Alert! Set! Zebra! 280! Monday!
Here's Stafford from his own end zone. Gets him on a quick hitter. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Stafford now on third down. It's a screen to Barkley. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Hey, give me a raise.
Trying for it with Stafford. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Lions take the lead on the first play of the drive. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set. 250.
Stafford from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Offense in the hurry up here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Hurry. Set. 280. 21.
Stafford now off the play fake. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First and 10 from the 32.
60, go!
Off the play fake, Milroe. Headed out right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. This is Scannaboo, left side. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On the jump.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Cougar 19.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 70 Lions. Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Pistol now for Milroe. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Tesla there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good. It had the leg, but is aiming wide right. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
First down throw here for Stafford. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. This is pulled in by Mecole Hardman. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
53, ready.
Third and long for him here. Buying some time right. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Milroe. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Pat the 60. Go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Set. 180.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Set. 280. Tonight.
Going to the ground again on 1st. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go 20! 50-50!
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Set! 22! Go 20! 59! Hey, 5-0! Stop!
Throwing now, Stafford. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set! Hey, 50.80! Stop!
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got Gesicki complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that's a Falcon 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hey, 70! 20 high!
Barkley trying this up the gut. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Catch made. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7.
Ryan Fitzgerald set.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Scatterboo now from the gun. Space on the right. He's got room. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. Well, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Milroe from the gun. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 80. Big 20.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd down, looking for options. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
1st down from the 42.
Set.
It's Stafford once more. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Xavier Watts picks it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milroe. Cope with the catch. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now the Lions calling a timeout. It's their first. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Viking 18.
Throwing here, Milroe. Has a man on target to Thornton. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. And that one is incomplete. And the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Milroe to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Here's Lincoln Isaac to Slaw's way. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Up the middle, Blue. Nice cut back to the right sideline. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Fairbairn now for the PAT. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Set.
He'll throw it. Gets everything he has under this one. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
Incomplete.
the ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
Lady.
Throwing here just before halftime. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Running with Scannaboo. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They send the tight end in motion. To the air, Milroe. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Set. 180.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's a screen to Barkley. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it. Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Driving forward with Scannaboo. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
The throw. Here's Milroe. Escapes out to the left. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Daniel Scott with the pick. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. Well, you know this firsthand, partner. You get hit making a throw, you know this is a possibility. And that crowd cheer then confirmed it for him as he got off the ground, picked off, and in this case, taken back for 6 as well.
I hated that sound. Not only are the pads crunching me, but that crowd telling you it is going the other way. That's what you got to do with these quarterbacks in this league. You got to hit them, you got to harass them, and mistakes will follow.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Scatterboo here on the toss. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
It's Scatterboo on 2nd down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. In the hands of Colt. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Trying for it with Milroe. They connect for the 1st. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
It's a gain of 6.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Throwing now, Milroe. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Complete left side, it's just long. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Quincy Williams making the tackle. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the pistol, give to Scatterboo. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Leonard Williams applying the hit there. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Going right back to Scatterboo. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end,
and he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Lions push the lead to 20.
Falcons 14. Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
32, 3, stop!
Shotgun snap to Sanford. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Set! Leave 15!
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down. Looking quickly here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. Keeps himself upright. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons drop the lead back to 13.
Falcons 21. Ryan Fitzgerald set.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Milroe now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 2nd down.
Now it's Scatterboom. And finally they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. The 6-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
You just get the play off. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one. They've got the football too. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Milroe to throw on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Down to the 10, and he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Scatterboom. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
19.
Now it's Milroe. Hits his tight end on the corner out. Now here it goes down the right sideline. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Here we go. Let's go.
From the red zone now. He rolls to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. That's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going Scannable here on the ground. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Ready? Gravity Lions!
Looking to throw. That's complete to Sloan. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the first down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they get their touches.
Running it after the penalty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. He brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after left on the table. So now after his second missed point after of the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And he's brought down after a short gain. Also the hurry up here.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Stafford now off the play fake. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this is another incompletion. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Monday. White 7, white 80.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Set.
On the draw, it's Barkley. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle.
Hey, look, Jake, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to go right through you.
And that short gain is enough for a new set it down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Toss play to Barkley. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
3 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
22.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons trailing by 13. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Double right.
Stafford from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Here he is to throw. He's got Kasicki complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. We've set it down from the 37. First and 10. Here's Stafford. Setting up the screen here for Corum. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Middle.
To throw. Nice caught. He's got Brown. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Stafford now on first down. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Running it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous...
Put the body on the line for his team. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
10.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Stafford's going to throw once more. Flushed out of the pocket. They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal.
And middle. Set.
Stafford throwing again. Catch made. And he gets a smoke shot there before he's touched down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Trying to sneak with Stafford. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on fourth down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
40. Falcons 33.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And this is brought in by the Lions. That should be enough to secure them this win. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 Bison, 70 Rangers, 60 Bison, 60 Dragon, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal.
70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Stop low 18.
We're going to pass it here. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown. The knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So the Lions get the win on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week.
Living on the edge and finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on the hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going numb? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice.
I tried everything I thought that I may need. I've been trying to catch my breath since I was 17. I've hurt, I've cried, and way too much to drink. But I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. No time for living a lie. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice.
Real my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Trailing me, back to back. Matte black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rosa, matte black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I've been trying to keep it cool, these little, they tried to start it, too late, my finger was already on it, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stretch, in your feelings by the better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show up, make everybody dip, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she she begging me to take a sip. First she drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, I'm no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
You can get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. They're passing out deep, I'm cold with the My little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure. It's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say Manjala. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers, then from her, this wasn't a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say on that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
If you don't care, then we don't care. 1, 2, 3 times 2 to the 6. Jonesing for your fix of the Limp Bizkit mix. So where you at, punk? Shoot. And back up while we distract up. Hands up, now hands down. Tell me what you gonna do now. Hands up, now hands down. Tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. 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 You don't wanna mess with Limp Bizkit? Yeah, can't mess with Limp Bizkit. Why? Because we get it on every day and every night. Get this platinum thing right here. But we're doing it all the time. So you better get some better beats and get some better rhymes. We got the game set, so don't complain. Yeah, 24/7, never begging for a rain check. Old school soldiers blasting out the hot. That rock, and bounce in the mosh pit. Hands up, now hands down. Tell me what you gonna do now. Hands up, now hands down. Tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. 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 Hey, ladies.
fact your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch your chain, switch it up. It's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and...
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go from Paris. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And it's going to be the man under center who brings him out, now in his 9th NFL season.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Tackle made by Demetrius. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Milroe. Taking a deep shot here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Trying for it with Milroe. And it's a turnover to begin there. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Milroe. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Milroe from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. It almost says he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Milroe. Rolling out to his left. Connects on the crosser. And he has this down to the 34. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st down throw here from Milroe. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. Pistol now for Milroe. Finds Isaac Tislow. Complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
16 yards. That's another Detroit Lions
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
A gain of 16.
Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. Has room into the secondary. Touchdown Detroit. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Getting 25 on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set.
Throwing here, Milroe. At the goal line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Milroe picking up the pace here offensively.
And the Lions
19
first down.
Looking to throw on 1st and goal. Rolling left, buying some time. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Here's Milroe to throw. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Mustang 19.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he brings it in for the Detroit. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Stretch the Eagles! Stretch the Eagles!
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds a man right side. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. They gain 11 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down. Now it's Milroe. Hits him on the out route. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Let's go now.
1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18
It's a gain of
Cardinal.
10. And the Lions 1st down.
To the air, Milroe. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's Scatterbo. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
19 Charger, 19.
3rd and long. Here's Milroe. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cameron. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to work after throwing the pick. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
2nd and 10. Milroe to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Milroe looking to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Now run. It's Scatterbo. And he He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. Milroe with it on first. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatteroo. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 43-yard
throw. Here's Milroe. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down. Milroe now to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's keeping it again. Here he goes again. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
2nd down and 10.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Chased out to his right. Cut near the goal line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Scatteroo. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Headed out right. And he will score. Touchdown. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Running with Scatteroo. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
We'll go play action here. It's Milroe. And he's tackled for no gain.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Third and long for him here. Trying for the deep ball. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. And that brings up 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Trying for it with Milroe. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And he's out of bounds. What a play for them, but will it stick? Oh, we got a flag down. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Milroe from the gun. He's going to try another deep one here. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 1st down from the 42.
79 Broncos.
Throwing now, Milroe. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Milroe. Down the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal. Throwing here, Milroe. He brings it in for the Detroit. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing from his own end zone. He's going deep! And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves. Get up. Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Throwing again here from the end zone. Completes downfield to Felton. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
70 Lions. 18 Pioneers. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Milroe to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Working quickly here. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
70, hot 70. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Mustang 19.
And they're going for this. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Jets get the foot. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And this one is launched downfield. They did it! He made the interception! Kirby Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Buying some time right. Moving right. Airs it. They did it! He made the interception! Nate Wiggins has got it! And the Jets have some new life in the fourth!
That's just a decision, Franklin. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Complete right side to Washington. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Allen now on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
And they get to him again. And a couple of really good plays Brock made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They're going to pass it here. This one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. There's second and 10 now from the 36.
It's second down and 10.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Forced out to his right. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And the Jets have some new life in the fourth.
Okay, you know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time. In the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Brings up third down.
Throwing now. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. This is a heater going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll look to throw it. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The defense takes its third and final timeout. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
19, 18. Red ball lead. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He's back to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after left on the table. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now set to take over. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin. So the Lions get the win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and
Bye.